people of Irish descent will vote in the Brexit referendum, I suggest they listen to what I have to say here and judge the way they vote depending on how I get answered. Mr Juncker, who couldn't even be bothered to stay in the chamber, at the last plenary I asked, would you work with us towards lifting the unjust, unfair 31 billion promissory note burden that had been placed on our shoulders? I quoted the fact that the banking inquiry in Ireland had pointed the finger directly at the ECB, had found that successive Irish governments had in fact been bullied into accepting debt that could have been avoided. You didn't even reply. Since then, the Supreme Court in Ireland has been hearing an appeal by a Member of Parliament into the constitutionality of those notes. In its defence, the state argued that the moment the notes were issued, they weren't just a promise of billions to what even then was an insolvent and non-systemic bank, they were in fact capital that was raised from the ELA fund. This was a blatant violation of its rules, as the fund was only to be used for solvent institutions. And yet it was sanctioned by the ECB. Why? Because it feared contagion. Mr Juncker, wherever you are, 31 billion more than the entire combined tax take of Ireland in 2010 was put into this. Would Britain put up with it? Would Luxembourg put up with it? Would France put up with it? To the Irish living in Britain, why aren't these questions being answered? So far, my conclusion is because they don't bloody well care in here. Unless it changes, vote to leave Irish people in Britain. Thank you very much.